Afternoon traders, or good morning, good evening, how are you? Welcome back to Simply Forex. I've missed your beautiful faces over the weekend. I have no idea what any of you look like, but it would be nice to see what you all look like. And you get to see my ugly mug every day. So yeah, unfortunately for you. Yeah, guys, good to be back. I always feel like there's a bit of a break because I don't do a Friday live stream. So when I see you Monday, it's good to be back. I hope you had a nice weekend, guys. I did a nice beach stroke pool day yesterday, but then I am full of cold right now. So I was in the sun all day yesterday, hence I'm slightly red. You may not be able to see that because I'm my makeup artist. And I've got a cold. How does that work? Being in the sun all day and getting a cold? Answers on a postcard, please. Let's see who's in. Well, before we go to see who is in the house, we're going to look at a trade. I'm currently in US dollar, Canadian dollar. I know I've been prattling on about this trade for a few days now, but yeah, we're in US dollar, Canadian dollar. So we'll talk about that. We're also looking at another trade, so we'll look at that as well, guys. And then we'll take as many of your questions as we can in the next 40 minutes. Okay, so guys, don't be afraid. Get as many questions over as you like to me. If you are a Simply Forex YouTube member and your name appears in green, I will answer your questions first, but I will try and answer all questions. Right, now we can see who's in the house. Colin, how are you, mate? I hope you enjoyed your mini break and are back in the trading chair. Nafal, good evening, Nafal. How are you? Hamid, hello, mate. Fasil, hi. Calagero, Mr. Luxembourgish, 1998. Offman, good morning. I like it. We get good morning, we get good evening, we get good afternoon because you're all from all over the place. Brett, afternoon, Brett. Tom, yes. Say it with Stone, sunny but maybe windy too. Say it with Stone, you are obviously a meteorologist. I like this. You know the weather. It was beautiful yesterday. I love Dubai this time of year. The weather's beautiful. Baba Gan. Baba. That's Baba. That's what I call my daughter. Sunny but maybe wind. Euro US dollar. Yeah, we can take a look at that. Leanne. Hey, Leanne. I remember you from Trading Nuts. Denny. Good day, Denny. How are you, mate? Brett, raining in London. Well, people in London, my motherland, I feel for you, yeah, with the rainy weather. It is beautiful sunshine here and about 30 degrees. Not to rub it in, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so say it with Stone, used to live in Abu Dhabi. Cool. Yeah, I've been to Abu Dhabi a couple of times. Don't forget to like and share. Daniel, hello from blustery Liverpool. Okay, Daniel, I hope you are a Liverpool fan. That makes you my favorite trader. Now living in the south of Italy. Say it with Stone. You're living in very nice places. Abu Dhabi followed by the south of Italy. Very nice. Right, guys. So let's get straight in now. We've said hello to everyone. The trade we're looking at today is US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, along with Canadian dollar, Swiss franc as well. But US dollar, Canadian dollar is the main trade because I'm in it. And as you can see, guys, yeah, I gave you the reasons in my morning analysis vid, but you can see, guys, yeah, we broke these lows. We broke out of this channel. Yeah, price come back up to this channel and this area of support and, sorry, this area of resistance as well. And then we got a massive bearish candle. All right, so the idea is to come down, if not to that target, maybe that target, guys. All right, so that's the plan. And like Hannibal out the 18, we love a plan. And not jokes aside, I love a plan. You know, when I'm trading, guys, you need a plan of attack. If this happens, I do this. If this happens, I do that. If this happens, I do this. Have a plan. Know what you're going to do before you do it. Okay? And I'm in this trade, guys. It was more of a H1 entry. So if we drop down to the H1, yeah, you can see, you know, we got this reaction in here. Okay. I didn't get until here because I was out running this morning, trying to get rid of my cold by running. Probably a terrible idea. So yeah, I've got in here, guys. So I've got a nice retrace, but I've put my stop above here. Okay. So, and my target is down here. Okay. So you can see I'm still getting enough risk to reward, guys. Okay. And like I say, guys, I put all my entries, my stop losses, my targets, everything in the VIP Discord channel, guys. So if you would like to receive my trades every day, then join the VIP Discord. And I actually got in on a little bit of an M15 retrace. Yeah, look at this, guys. Yeah, I use M15 structure for entries. You can see price broke down here initially. Okay, but like I say, I was out running this morning. Yeah, and then we got this, reaction at these last lows. So this this M15 structure, I use it for entries. Admittedly, it's looking like this M15 structure is going to break. Okay. But if we go back to the H4, guys, right? On the H1, okay, sorry, guys, I'm jumping around like something that jumps around a lot. So kangaroo. So if we enter on the H1, guys, right, we enter here. All right, and we're looking to take price back down to here. You've got a couple of decisions to make. You could have an aggressive stop loss. Yeah, you could put your stop loss like here, or even above the entry candle. Yeah, your stop loss could be in here. Okay, and perhaps we get another reaction in here, and we're okay. Okay, but that's on the H1. Okay, because we have got potentially a lower high. Yeah, and it makes sense to hide your stop loss or hedge above that high. Yeah, makes sense. But if we go to the H4 now, we haven't had a lower high. Okay, we can see that we've had this H4 structure coming down, but is this the last high? We don't know. Could it come back up here and test this area? Very possibly, yeah, and it might come down. So for that reason, this is why I've put my stop loss above here, guys, to give this trade a chance. That H1 stop loss would be a bit too aggressive for me. Okay, and then the idea, like I say, is to come back down to here. As long as my target, my stop loss all makes sense, and I'm getting a good risk to reward, or at least 1:1, then it's fine. I can put my stop up here. Yeah, if I entered here, yeah, my stop loss was up here and my target's here, then the trade doesn't make sense. But my target is back down here, and it makes sense, guys. All right, so that is US dollar, Canadian dollar, and we are in a sell trade. If I go back to the H1, it will be interesting to see how price reacts at this level. All right, we'll keep an eye on it. If we start seeing because the market needs to show its hand. Okay, and it has shown its hand in terms of this level. The market has said this has become a level on the H1. Yeah, it has. And then if we get another, let's say we get a bearish wick like this and a candle that closes like this, then perhaps this level is beginning to be more of an important level, and it's holding on the H1. Okay, and potentially, it comes lower from this level and not this level. All right, so these are all the things you need to think about and keep looking at, guys. Even if you're in a trade, keep looking at it and analyzing the chart. It constantly gives you levels to trade from. So there you go, guys. US dollar, Canadian dollar. We are shorting that as we speak. I was also looking at Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, guys, as you know. And we've had a real nice push off of this level. So this is interesting. It's an interesting level. What I'd like to see is this level broken here. Yeah, because if you follow H4 structure, is that, potentially this? Is this the last lower high? Yeah, is it? We don't know. Excuse me, guys. So bunged up and full of cold. So, if we get a break of this level, potentially I like this trade. But then you've also got to bear in mind we're coming directly into this level. So yeah, Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. I don't know. We're gonna sort of see how price action plays out and see what happens. If we get a nice retrace down to here, you know, it could be worth taking the trade back up to just this level. You know, put your stop here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Right. Enough of my trades. Let's focus on you guys. The live stream is all about you and your questions, guys. Yeah. Jimbo Slice woke up to some snow this morning. Okay. To be honest with you, if we're going to have cold, I'd like snow. Yeah, not rain and wind. So snow is all right. Snow is fun. You know, probably not every day, but yeah, snow is fun. Okay, so what else will I? So Baba wanted to look at Euro US dollar. Let's just say hello to a few more people. Hi CJ, how are you, mate? Hi Ivan. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc, nice H1 break. It is, Leanne, but it's into a bit of resistance potentially. Michael, how are you, mate? How do you have a cold in Dubai, CJ? This is the $1 million question. I do not know. I even had a beach day yesterday and I've ended up with a cold. Anyway, Euro US dollar, Babagan. Okay, let's have a look at Euro US dollar. So, you know, before we look at Euro US dollar, let's take a look at the dollar index, okay? Because this is what's guiding me, the dollar index with US dollar, because, you know, it's still not totally clear with the US dollar majors if we're experiencing US dollar weakness or US dollar strength in some cases. Yeah, if you look at some of these conflicting daily and weekly charts. Let me give you one example of complete conflict. Let's look at New Zealand dollar, US dollar. All right. So on the day chart, yeah, this is a nice level. No, this is a nice level to buy. We're in an uptrend. We've come all the way back down to this support, this moving average 20. You know, this could potentially be a wonderful trade back up to here if we just look at the daily chart. All right. But then we look at the weekly chart. Yeah. And then we've got this, you know, and then we've got a bearish weekly candle in a weekly downtrend. Yeah. Back up at a nice area of resistance to take lower. So, you know, what is the, you know, how, sorry, guys, we've got some aggressive motorist outside of our place. So, yeah, what we're seeing here is complete conflict. Yeah. You would buy this level. Yeah. And you would sell this level. You know, so it's very difficult at the moment with some of the US dollar pairs. Now, if we go to the dollar index, okay, and we look at, you know, this level here, what we're seeing. So on the weekly chart, you know, that is telling me dollar weakness. Yeah, it should be telling you the same. And potentially we got a bit of room back down to this level and the moving average 20. Okay, so how long this dollar, or if this dollar weakness is here, how long it will last? It could only last a very short time back down to here before we start seeing a push off. Okay, so you can almost put a time frame on it because you're looking at the charts. If we go to the day chart now, again, we're seeing a breakdown out of this range. Yeah, we was in this range and then bang, it broke down. Yeah, so is this a nice area to look for sells? Okay, so we have to look at and assess the dollar index before we look at any US dollar majors. All right, but I would say, you know, we can expect some US dollar weakness, like I say, potentially down to here. And when I say expect, I'm just by what the chart is telling me. Yeah, we are in a downtrend. Price is breaking down. It's at a nice area of potential resistance with the moving average 20. Structure would suggest this will come down. Okay. Now we can look at Euro US dollar. This will be the most long-winded answer I've ever given about a currency pair, but this is how you got to look at it, guys. This is how you got to analyze these currency pairs and what's going on. You need to be very aware of what's going on with dollar indexes, other euro pairs, you know, you must. So let's start with the weekly on the euro now as well. Okay, so let's get this real top-down approach. So again, rather interestingly, you know, when we were looking at the dollar index and it was like this, and we looked at the weekly chart and we said we had a bit of room before it hit the moving average 20. Well, look at the euro US dollar weekly. We have a bit of room before we hit the moving average 20. Maybe price wants to get to there. Okay. And, you know, we've had such a bullish reaction at this level. We pinpointed this level for weeks. Yeah. And just look at that bullish reaction that we got. All right. So, you know, we need to take that into consideration. Okay. So we have a very bullish weekly candle. Although, you know, what would you say is the weekly trend? I would still say that is in a downtrend. Yeah, potentially here back down. Yeah, weekly's in a downtrend. If we then look at the day chart, we're in an uptrend. Again, so still, you know, quite a bit of conflict with US dollar pairs. And, you know, we was in this uptrend stroke range and then bang, back in this uptrend. So if I had to trade euro US dollar, you know, I would look to take price back up to here. Okay. Is today the day? Okay, so let's take a look at that now. So let's zoom in a little bit. We like this level. Yeah, this level is proving to be a nice level. Yeah, we had these bullish wicks and we had this bullish candle. But look at this bearish candle. That is quite bearish. And that is not much of a bullish response to this bearish candle. And we're getting quite a bearish reaction here as well. So, you know, I still want to buy euro US dollar back up to here, but will price want to come back down and potentially test the moving average 20 first before it comes back up? Yeah. If I was, well, not if I am looking at them, looking at the candles here, guys, you know, this is telling us potentially we do have a bit more room to the downside just by looking at the bearishness of this candle. And it'll be interesting to see what today's candle does and how that finishes. But if we get a nice bullish candle here, something like this, then I would look to buy it from there. Or if price come down, you know, maybe we got a nice wick bounce off the moving average 20, then I'd potentially buy it from there. But nothing today on this day chart is really telling me to buy this level. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at euro US dollar. Let's have a look at H4. And I mean, this is tricky price action. So you get tricky price action if the market doesn't know what to do with itself. Yeah, it makes sense, right? If people are like, you know, as we are, if we're saying, oh, we're seeing, I think, dollar weakness, somebody else says, oh, dollar strength, you know, and we're not sure, then you get price action that looks as crappy as this. Yeah. Is that in an uptrend or a downtrend? Yeah. I would argue a downtrend. I would say at this point, uptrend, higher highs. This was the last low, tried to push up, didn't, broke this low. For me, we are in a downtrend and this level here is holding. Yeah. So this also suggests that euro US dollar has some room to the downside. Yeah, unless the charts tell me different. Just from reading the charts, guys, that's what I'm seeing here with euro US dollar. So again, you know, nothing's telling. I want to buy it because of the daily trend, but nothing's telling me to buy it. All right, and I need something to say, Tom, hello, buy me. Yeah, and it's just not. It's just not telling me that. Let's have a look at H1. You can just see this level. You know, like I always say, guys, the market will show its hand. Okay, and the market has shown this level. Yeah, it's showing its hand. All right, so this was the last high, didn't break, didn't break, didn't break. Yeah, because of these wicks, we have not had a break of this high. Okay, and you can see prices coming down. You know, we at this point we might even get a breakdown of H1 structure, and then everything is pointing towards euro US dollar coming lower. Yeah, H4 is, H1 is, the daily candles are, you know, so yeah, it's a really interesting pair at the moment, and I want to buy it, but nothing's telling me to buy it, guys. All right, so we shall see. And because this has become an important level, if we get a break of this level, this could be the catalyst to start buying euro US dollar. All right, so this has become an important level, guys. And you can see, look how important these psychological levels are. Yeah, it found this 07,000 level, and then bang, yeah, we're getting a breakdown. So yeah, there you go. Want to buy it, can't buy it yet. All right, so euro US dollar, guys. I hope that helps, Babagan. I love your name. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? So we've done Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Okay, Ivan would like to look at oil. All right, let's have a look at oil. We haven't had a look at oil for a while. We know it's plummeting. Yeah. And this is a perfect example of why you shouldn't listen to blah, blah, blah news. Yeah, we'll have a look in a minute. And guys, before I start analyzing oil, if you enjoy my analysis, you enjoy my live stream, you enjoy my analysis vids I do every day, and you haven't joined us yet, then why not? Come subscribe to the channel right now. We would love to have you. Also, smash the notification button, guys, so you receive an alert every time we post a vid. And if everyone could please smash the like button. Let's try and get, I can see many people on the live stream. Let's get as many likes as we can, guys. While you smash the like button, I'm going to smash this vodka back. Maybe I need vodka to sort this cold out, or brandy. Any recommendations are welcome. Right, oil. Okay, so I remember, yeah, so I remember price being around here. So this is the weekly chart. But I remember price being around here. Okay. And I had many people saying, Tom, oil is going to come flying up because of all the problems in, you know, the world, and it's specifically Gaza, which is absolutely terrible, you know, and Ukraine. Everyone was going to be, Tom, oil from a fundamental point of view is going to fly up. Buy oil. Yeah, I had other trader friends, I had people on, you know, various online things. And I was like, it's all just noise and hearsay. And then look what happened. Yeah, I didn't predict, I didn't say oil would go down or oil would go up. All I said was, why would you listen to things that you don't understand? You don't understand how, you know, war in Gaza will impact oil. You just don't. Yeah, you have no idea. But what you do know are the charts. Yeah, and then look at what's happened. Look at oil. Yeah. So all these fundamental traders who are saying, "Oh, buy oil." I mean, look, you know, you had a losing trade. So, but let's analyze it, guys. All right, and just do what the charts tell you. Yeah, not what noise from outside tells you. Do what the charts tell you. Read the charts. You will do all right as a trader. Okay. Okay. What are we seeing on the weekly? So on the weekly, guys, you can clearly see we are in a downtrend. All right. Blatant downtrend. We're also getting very bearish candles. Yeah. That is a bearish, you know, there's a bit of a wick on it, but sellers are in control here. Okay. You know, where could we take it down to? Well, there's this level through here. you know, if not, you know, back down to here, if not back down to these lows from, you know, March. Yeah. So we will be looking for shorts on oil. Okay. On the weekly chart. But let's get more information. Let's have a look at the daily chart now. So the daily chart is suggesting that we're going to get a retrace. Yeah. Why is it suggesting? Well, I mean, again, let's just follow structure, which has clearly broken down. All right. So we're in a downtrend. You don't need to be Warren Buffett to know that. But we've got very bullish candles. So when we're in a downtrend like this and we see very bullish candles, chances are we're going to get a retrace, you know, potentially back down to these lows. Perhaps the moving average 20 comes in. Okay. And at this point right here, yeah, that's when I'm interested in oil, because I want to be with the weekly trend. And, you know, more importantly, the day trend for me, because I'm an intraday trader. I'm not a swing trader. So the day chart is more important for me. Okay. Day is king. So I will wait patiently for oil. Yeah. There's literally no trade for me. We're in a downtrend, but we've got very bullish candles. Yeah. That's just that's a no trade. Yeah. But if it comes back up to here, I will be interested in selling oil. So we'll see what it does. But yeah, shorts. Yeah, you know, looking at weekly and daily, the only idea you can have with oil is to short it. But shorting it right now would be, yeah, crazy. Yeah, there's bullish candles. There's no value. Let's wait for a retrace in here, and we can start selling oil. Okay, so there you go. I hope that helps you with oil, Ivan. Right. Yes, I know. Yeah. Euro rest of the month, please. Euro US dollar for the rest of the month, please. Say it with Stone, guys. If you want my analysis and want access to me throughout the trading day, you can join the VIP Discord channel. Okay. So let's just tell you a few things. So first of all, guys, we have a free Discord channel. It is free. So come join it. We've got traders on there sharing knowledge, ideas. We've got indicators, books. We've got useful links, psychology. So come join the free Discord channel, guys. It's free. The link is in the live chat and the video description. I always forget where it is. The editor always tells me, and I'm like, yeah, and then I don't remember. But guys, importantly, once you've joined the free Discord, you can join the VIP Discord channel. Okay, you do have to pay for the VIP Discord channel, but you get access to me throughout the trading day, as in you can ask me questions, you know, about Euro US dollar or whatever it might be. Okay, I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen, you know, entries, stop loss, take profit. We also have other expert traders sharing their trade ideas. All right. I give you exclusive content every single week. Yeah, there is a sea of tutorials within the VIP Discord channel, and you get access to a performance coach, guys. All right. So there's so much value in the VIP. You do have to pay for it, but it's worth it. All right. So come join the VIP Discord, guys. The link is in the live chat and the video description. Also, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one, then I do offer a mentorship program as well. Okay. So yeah, if you would like to read the charts like I do, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. The email is in the live chat and the video description. You've guessed the pattern now. And also, guys, if you watch the live stream every day or you watch my analysis vids every day, then why not come join the channel and become a Simply Forex YouTube member? You can be supporter or gold membership, and they also have a lot of perks in as well, guys. All right. So there's something for everyone. Check it all out. Right. Okay, what else are we doing, guys? Chandu, hi Chandu, how are you? Fapello is a regular contributor to our Discord channel. He's asking, hi Tom, how do you place your break even? So I rarely place a break even. Yeah, and let me explain explain. But if I was to place a break even, I would take into account commissions. Yeah. You know, you need to take into account commissions. So let's say your break even, let's say you entered, let's look at the H1. Let's say you entered at 77 dead. Yeah, this 77 level. My break even point would be about here. Yeah, just to take into account the commissions. Yeah, you'll have a pip or so commission. All right. So yeah, that's how I do my break even. But I don't move my stop loss or my hedge or whatever you use to break even, because you're not trading the market. Okay. So for example, okay, let's say I entered this trade here, right? I entered this trade. Okay. And I entered, I entered here. Okay. So I've entered this trade. Okay, here we've had a break of the H1. Okay, totally hypothetical, guys. I don't know if this would have, just I've entered this trade because we've had a H1 structure break. Okay, and I've put my stop loss here, yeah, below the swing low. Yeah, makes sense, right? Price comes up. Let's say it hits our first target here. Let's say my first target was here, TP1. Right, it's hit target. I'm happy. I've closed 80% of my trade. Okay. Now, if I was to move my stop loss to my entry, remember my entry is here. This is my buy. Okay. If I move my entry to break it, if I move my stop loss to break even, then the remaining 20% comes down and I am taken out of the trade at this point. Okay. If I don't do that and wait for market structure to show me what it's doing, yeah, and then it comes down and then shoots back up, yeah, then I will just move my 20% stop loss remaining down to here, okay? And then when it comes down here, I'll move my 20% stop loss to here, yeah? And I will just carry on with the trade, because if you move your stop to break even, I understand why people do it, because it's the fear of losing the remainder of the trade. Yeah, most people take profit, move the stop to break even. I get it. But what you're not doing is trading the chart. You are trading your P&L. You are trading fear. You are trading the fear of losing money. You've got to let your trade play out. Yeah. And then, wherever this trade ends up, I don't know. It's a hypothetical thing. But, let's say this remaining 20% on the trade. Let's say oil does this and just absolutely starts rocketing. Yeah, your 20% down here is now worth, more than your 80%. Yeah, so stick with it. Trade the chart, not your P&L. Just move your stop loss accordingly. All right, that's important, guys. Trade the chart, not money. Yeah, that's such an important point, guys. Right? If you're trading, don't think about how much money you're going to make, or how much money somebody else makes. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you cannot control the money that you make. You can control the money that you lose. You can control how well you read the charts and how good your trades are, and you can control your psychology. Yeah, people focus on the wrong things. If I had, if I have £1 for everyone who asks me, what do you make on that trade? What was this? What was it? You're just asking the wrong questions. It doesn't matter. It means nothing to you. What you should focus on is finding good trades and, controlling the controllables. Find a good trade, manage your risk, manage your psychology. If you do that, guys, you will get consistency. If you're worried about how much money you want to make, or you're trying to make, or I want 5% by Christmas, I want this, you're doomed. Yeah, to be quite honest, you're just focusing on the wrong things. All right, so there you go, guys. Right, what else are we looking at? Okay, so let's take a look at the indices. So a couple of people, we got Daniel wants to look at the S&P. and Lee James wants to look at the Dow Jones. All right, so let's take a look at a couple of things. Liverpool logos. I've just seen Liverpool logos here. Welcome. Anything to do with Liverpool? I'm a fan. The Beatles. Yeah, also. Anyway, I digress. What are we looking at? Indices. Let's look at the S&P and the Dow Jones, because this is the ones you wanted to look at, guys. There's a nice little gap up. So, you know, what a difference a week makes with the indices. Yeah. If I met you in the pub, oh my God, why is my Back to the Future thing not working? If I met you in the pub, yeah, and we were talking about the S&P, hopefully you like trading, because if I talk to you about the S&P and you don't like trading, you are going to think I am mental and have no idea what I'm talking about. And I regularly do this in the pub. I say, oh, yeah, I do a bit of trading, blah, 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 and then talk to them about S&P or US dollar, Canadian dollar, and then just see them glaze over. Anyway, S&P. If I spoke to you a week ago in the pub, and we'll be saying, "Cool, Tom, have you seen the S&P?" I'll be like, "Yeah, cool, it's dropping like a stone." How low will it go? Yeah. A couple of weeks later, bang. Yeah, we're potentially talking, okay, have we found the bottom? Yeah, here. Could price now be shooting up? Could price now be shooting up? So, that's how quick the markets can change, guys. And the indices are a perfect example of that, However, yeah, if we look at the weekly chart, yeah, we still haven't broken these highs. Yeah, I know we've had this huge gap up. It'll be really interesting to see how this finishes. But really, we are back at these highs and we're at the moving average 20. So the market does have some potential to the downside from this level. Okay, because it's at an interesting level for sellers. But when we have something like this, the market is telling you, it's saying, not ignore structure, but something is pushing this at an alarming rate. Yeah, I'm sure there's an answer for it in terms of fundamentals or whatever. Doesn't matter. I can see it in the chart. Yeah. And you have to be careful. If I started selling this, I would not look to take price back down to here because of all of this buying momentum. But if I did sell this, let's say reasonably, we could, I don't know, let's say a fib level. This is the 0.5 fib level could be a reasonable target. Okay. So that's the weekly chart. If we look at the day chart, we was at this interesting level. I should probably tidy up this gray zone, to be honest. Well, it's like an additional gray zone here, guys, which we can put in. All right, because price has reacted there. And we're really much, between this rock and a hard place on the day chart. So if I move this out, you can see that this was previous support here, even here, so we're really in between a rock and a hard place on the S&P. Okay. It's very tricky because of this gap up as well. This gap up is just throws things into doubt, because if we didn't see this, we'd be thinking, okay, we're at an interesting level, we've got a bearish reaction. Maybe there is a bit of room to the downside. Okay, but now we've had this huge gap up. I would just stay away from the S&P, to be honest with you, and wait to see what this candle does. And also, guys, we are in a uptrend. I think this qualifies as a last high, and we're in an uptrend. So really, we want to look for buys. Yeah, and we had all that weekly pressure. So we want to look for buys, but is this the area to start buying? Probably not. Yeah. The area to start buying would be a retrace. Maybe it retraces to the moving average 20. Maybe it comes down to this last high here. Yeah, and we see some buying momentum in here. Yeah, that's how I would trade the indice. I'd wait for a retrace, then buy it. There's no value in here. Yeah, and we haven't got much room before the next resistance level. Let's have a look at the Dow Jones now as well. Okay, this is less jumpy and gappy. Yeah, gappy's a term. Should have seen me as a child. Right, weekly chart. Apologize for laughing at my own jokes, guys, but hey, if you can't laugh at your own jokes, whose jokes can you laugh at? This has had a weekly break. Let's have a look at a different broker. Let's have a look at Blackball. Yeah, so this is broken. Okay, so on this one, if we go back to the weekly chart, you know, this really has broken this last high here. Yeah, this candle has broken this last high, okay, on the weekly chart. So we're in a weekly uptrend, okay? If I extended this gray zone a little bit, because there is price action here and here, you know, and we're at the moving average 20. So we're in an uptrend, but we're at resistance. Okay, there will be resistance. If we go to the day chart now as well. And again, you know, we can see that gray zone. I just extended it a little bit, included this, you know, this and this from last week. Yeah, so we were seeing some sellers come in at this point. Yeah, but then we got a very bullish candle, and this just put things into doubt, you know. But we haven't broken this last high. Yeah, that's important. This wick has closed back below this last high. So, I mean, if I'm going to trade the day chart, which is also in an uptrend, look, I mean, if we just, yeah, it's in an uptrend. But again, do I want to start buying here? Is there any value? Probably not. Yeah, do I want to see a little bit of a retrace? Moving average 20, perhaps a support zone like this, and then I start buying? Yes, I do. I would prefer this scenario. Or, you know, if we get a push out, if we get another bullish candle like this, then we could be aggressive with the trade. Yeah, this would be your next target, and we'll try and just, you know, jump in on this trade up to here. Okay, because potentially it has shown us a last low here. So a few things that I would be looking for, but I'm looking to buy. I would be looking to buy those indices because of the day charts and that weekly push up we've had. You don't want to short a weekly push like that. All right, guys. So there's the overview of the indices. I hope that helps. And guys, yes, vodka and a run in the desert should do the trick. Well, funnily enough, that's vodka, and I had a run earlier, and I thought my lungs were going to pop through my chest. Right, guys, we are going to call it a day there, guys. All right, we've run out of time. But, guys, if you enjoy my live stream every day, then come join us. Yeah, if you enjoy my analysis, subscribe to the channel right now. We would love to have you. Also, guys, don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, it really helps support the vid and the channel. So smash that like button right now. Don't forget all the cool things we do. We've got the free Discord channel. We've got the VIP Discord channel. We've got the mentorship program. And we've got Simply Forex YouTube membership. Check it all out. Have a great trading day, guys. And I'll see you.